Hello my friends and welcome back to episode 20 of my leveling guide of Fragshot Online. In the last episode we wrapped up the Goblin camp and got the protection from electricity ability. Today we are going to do something similar. We are going to run over here to that Goblin camp and get the protection from cold ability. As I already said in the last episode, you need protection from cold every time you travel to a snowy area. So anything that has a white background on our map, that's where you need the ability, because otherwise you'll freeze and your character will walk slowly. I've already traveled to the harbor here and I'm going to ride north to the camp next. Here at this point is the entrance, that's where we want to travel. When you reach the area, you can just ride in. You can ignore most of the enemies since you already have most of the goblins at 100%. Choose a direction. Whether you want to run clockwise or counterclockwise doesn't make much of a difference. I run counterclockwise as usual, but do it however you like. Now run from one hotspot to the next and kill the shamans and war chiefs crossing your way. All the goblin shamans will give you a protection spell at 40% completion. In this case it's the protection from cold, that's why we're here. There we see the first frost shaman. This is what the comrade looks like. The shaman fights with frost spells, slowing us down and even freezing us. And it's because of these negative effects that we want the protection spell, so that none of this can harm us anymore. After you've discovered all the hotspots, you surely noticed that you only found 4 shamans. A single shaman was located at each of these 4 big hotspots, which are the only places in the game where you will find frost shamans. You can completely ignore the 4 hotspots in the north from now on, just run the 4 big hotspots and kill the 4 shamans to get the protection from cold ability. After having killed 14 shamans, you will have unlocked the protection from cold ability. I now leave the area and look for a safe spot to sit by a campfire. Then, when you sit by a campfire, you unlock the new ability. There we have it, let me equip it right away. I always handle it in such a way that I always have the protection from cold with me when I walk around in Eirhen. I usually even have the ability activated all the time, except when I'm fighting fire elementals of course. Use the remaining knowledge points to complete the green branch of your talent tree. You can ignore the 4 abilities you see here on the left and right of the green branch. They don't do us any good as archers. I'm now at a point where I've reached the maximum damage from the green branch. You can either put the next talent points in the red branch to get more carrying capacity, or you put the points in the orange tree for more health points. With that, we have reached the end of today's episode. We have discovered all the hotspots of the Goblin camp and obtained another protection spell. I'll leave it up to you if you want to kill more shamans and war chiefs up to 100%. I've seen enough shamans for now, I'll leave the area. In the next episode, we'll take on the bandits. You see a lot of question marks waiting for you here in the south. That's 12 question marks, so really a lot of knowledge points. And also up here in the north is another bandit camp with 9 more hotspots. We will discover all of that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this episode, please press the like button, and if you want to see more videos in the future, subscribe to my channel. Until then, be well and take care.